today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The game is played.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receiver.
On first down, Doyle. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
31. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now he'll try to run with this. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second and 11. From the gun, Doyle. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Doyle's pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Toss left to Elliott. Powers through. Power. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
He is good.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Nice play, man.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on first down. Doyle. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Doyle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now James returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Complete.
And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
The kick is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
What we got? Check, 55, check.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Still and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 1st and 10, Doyle. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Elliott, toss right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Doyle. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Doyle. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him.
Doyle's pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Doyle. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
26.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fighting through. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Greg Zerline to kick
now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's James. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. Now the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Eagles.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Wentz. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Cowboys 42, Eagles 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
Well, a friend of mine used to say they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Elliott.
7.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ezekiel
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels, they've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, check Mike 57.
From the gun, Doyle. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Operating from the gun, Doyle. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys add on.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Jacoby Brissett has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 31-14, the final. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
Number 20.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, here's the option. Oh, he breaks another. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Being chased out left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Wentz to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Makes the score Cowboys 63, Eagles 13.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Off the play fake. Doyle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Doyle. Over the middle. Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Doyle. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here we go. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Doyle. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Doyle.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
A 35-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
66. Eagles 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Elliott now to add the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Operating from the gun. Doyle. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Wentz again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Again, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
73. Eagles 23.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To Ezekiel Elliott. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Cowboy 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Cowboy ball carrier. The tackle made by Derek Barnett. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.